3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Natalie Odell. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself, okay? So right off the bat, Spirit is acknowledging that she's lying about something, that there's something that's on her heart, on her chest, that she just hasn't revealed yet. And it's just more like keeping it a secret as opposed to lying, okay? So Spirit is acknowledging it's something that's close to her heart. It's matters of the heart. But there's denial, cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, taking a closer look. So she needs to definitely tap into that. When I was collecting the decks just to figure out, which deck I wanted to use, Spirit did acknowledge that there's this song that came through, All By Myself, Don't Want to Be All By Myself. So she does feel lonely. Spirit is acknowledging at the heart of it, she does have a big heart. And this is in the area of passion. So there's friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, teasing. So there is still this admiration for someone, this passionate love for someone, but it feels just like a friendship at the base of it, at the heart of it. And so maybe that was what she was covering up. Maybe that's what she was in denial about, either being in a romantic relationship with someone or just really having a deep love for someone, if you understand what I'm saying, okay? But Spirit is acknowledging also that she just has a very big heart. In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that she had to walk away from something. No thank you, refusal, walk away. Know your self-worth, self-respect, and strength. And this is in the area of passion. So again, this is coming through that there was a relationship at the hand of this. And even though she doesn't want to be alone, it just feels like a chapter in her life where she had to do some self-discovery, for lack of better words. Spirit is acknowledging that this relationship did become a nuisance, provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloading, and opportunism. And Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. And this is my sell it or deal it card. So this typically lets me know, like, that's it. That's all Spirit wants to acknowledge at this time. So I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. I always say when I get the Swamp Angel that there's just this energy of a lower residing state. So any state that is in the southern areas, southern region. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so let's tap in for Natalie Odell. Natalie Odell, what's the tea? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, energy. Thank you, universe. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging that she's trying to stay centered. She's aligning herself with the universe. Spirit is acknowledging because subconsciously she was in a fight. She was fighting for what she loved, claiming what was hers, and love was a battlefield though. So it was like she was fighting for it, but it just wasn't working out. Okay, and Spirit is acknowledging in the middle of the deck that there's a crush. So we could still be talking about the person that she just recently broke up with, it appears. It's what the energy is telling me. Or we could be talking about that there's someone else in the midst, because this is what we're not seeing, okay? So this could have to do again with the current or just recent breakup energy of a partner, or that there is someone else out there that she might be having a crush on, okay? It just feels like a crush, feels like puppy love. Like, oh, yeah, oh. All right, so Natalie Odell, thank you, Spirit. So two things came out, and I am going to go ahead and respect that. I just feel like the vibe, energy is like, yeah, listen. Okay, so anyway, first thing comes out for Natalie Odell is number 2, the path. For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few. Matthew 7:13 through 14. So choices, guidance, plan, direction, pathway, focus, travel, transit, clear mindset, certainty, portal, career path, goals, spiritual path, being in the now, fortitude, determination, approach, strategy, and system. So she's just in the spirit or in an energy of alignment, of realignment, of having an energy of wanting to focus on her path and who she is as an individual, as a soul individual, focusing on her career, being in the now, not being focused on tomorrow, or the next big hype type of energy, but just really focusing on sitting still and acknowledging what's happening around her. Spirit also says the rebel in reverse. And this is her current energy, okay? With the rebel in reverse, there is an energy that the reason why she's here is because there's pushover, retaliation, punish for standing up for yourself, kiss ass, retaliation, revenge, surrender, bully, obedient, not standing up for yourself, yes man, complacent, follower, and fear. So this is the energy. This is why she's doing this now. And this is also acknowledging that she might be looked like this because of this energy, okay? She might be looked like she's standing up for herself because she's finding a new path, or that she's being a bully because she's finding a new path, or that she's being obedient because she's finding a new path. All these things. She's in fear because she's following a new path, okay? And this is, it just feels like this was a part of her choice. A part of her choice was like, look, I need to do this for me. You know, you ever seen that Cookie and Lions mean when she, I gotta do it for me, Lucius. Like, that's just what it feels like, okay? All right, Spirit. I'm going to say one card. Spirit keeps trying to show me two. So here we go. I'm going to respect it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you are here for something only you can do. Make sure you have the time, space, support, and inspiration to care for yourself and your path. Love yourself enough to say no to the demands on your energy and stay clear of those who try to keep you small. You are big. True friends will support your growth. You don't need to tell everyone what you are doing. You can keep it close until you are ready to share, and you don't have to listen to everyone when you do. Be open, but only keep what helps you grow. Your journey will take shape when you stay true to yourself. So she's on a journey. She's putting boundaries. Again, she might seem like a bully or a little bit of someone who might be trying to retaliate, but she's trying to stay centered and she's trying to open up her heart chakra. But in the midst of that, she wants peace and she's trying to tap into her solar plexus here with the I know who I am because I say I know who I am. I can do what I choose to do, which best benefits me. I don't need assistance in that area. So when you say yes to others, make sure you're not saying no to yourself, okay? And then we have intuition. So as she's setting boundaries, her intuition is going to be heightened. She's going to be able to tap into her higher self. She's trying to get into realignment. She's going to be communicating this, acknowledging that she's tapping to her intuition. I do see blue communication again. And like I said, green, that heart chakra. So life speaks to and guides us through our intuition. The days when we have the sudden urge to call a friend and they answer desperate to talk to someone, that is intuition. It often goes against logic, but there is a deep knowing that, or to that gut feeling trying to get our attention. Intuition isn't something you can force. It arises on its own, but we can become a vessel. Get to know and love yourself. Listen to your needs and desires and stay open. The more we connect with ourselves, the more we connect with this inner knowing. That is what the intuition is for. It is the direct messenger of the soul. So as you're setting boundaries, continue to listen to your intuition. It feels like it's just going to go hand in hand. Like once you do this, the other one is going to be fully heightened and fully ready to talk to you and express to you what it is that you need to know. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. All right, when it comes to Natalie Odell, let's see what the ancestors are saying in regards to her relationship, current energies. Thank you, Spirit. One card, please. Thank you. Well, there's that. Okay. I see. Okay, she is acknowledging that someone is trying to drink their pain away, or somebody was becoming someone who used alcohol as a way to get away from their fears or get away from the pain that was within the relationship. Being pessimistic about a love situation. This could be her, this could be her partner. Spirit is also acknowledging that it affected her dreams. It affected her revelations in her dreams. And it also created some illusions. It just keeps saying, who are you? That's not who you are. Who are you? You've changed so much is what I'm hearing. Also, it's acknowledging that she's facing her fears. There's some water here letting me know that we could be talking about a water sign or just someone who's very, very emotional in regards to this situation. She herself could be drinking, or this could be her partner, so it is twofold. But Spirit is also acknowledging in this relationship we do have dead peacock, and so when you see the dead peacock, it literally means an ending. It means an ending. Okay, the death to one's ego. You or someone else is putting their pride and ego to the side. To reveal that things have changed and things are ending. Look how beautiful a peacock is, but it's dead. Okay, sending her love and light. And Spirit said that this has to do with the altar. This has to do with the energy that she thought that this was going to be a marriage, or that this could have been a marriage, but it's next, or it's in the middle of the deck. Okay, so this is what we're not seeing. So the situation involves marriage. Someone is either thinking of marriage or is already married. But with the death of the peacock card, it just lets me know that there's an ending to what you thought was going to be a happy ever after. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. In the middle of the deck, Spirit said that she is having what appears to be sexual healing. So this could be with the person who she's no longer in the relationship with, because it definitely feels like that relationship is over. Or this could just be someone else, but there's an energy of being horny, lustful, sexual frustration, wanting sexual needs met, sexual pleasure and desire. Someone only wanting sex. Like, okay, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but I need this. You know what I'm saying? I need a sexual healing. Sexual healing is good for me. All right, so Natalie Odell, current, thank you, Spirit. You can get on out there. You know, I ain't mad. Spirit is acknowledging that she was in a situation where she went from rags to riches. This was self-made energy, abundant, rich, full circle. She's acknowledging that, but she's also saying subconsciously that even though I made a lot of money, there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of darkness to this energy, and there's a lot of unconscious mind to this energy. You know what they say? The more money, more problems. This is the kind of energy it has. Like, made a lot of money, went from rags to riches, but there's so much you don't know. So much that happened behind the scenes you have no idea. And so right now, Spirit is acknowledging that she is sulking. There's some victim mentality, depression. It is in the area of blue, letting me know that we're talking about speaking about it. So you might hear her talking more about her mental state, where she is mental health wise. She's acknowledging also that she needs time apart from someone, boundaries. Second time we hear boundaries, and no contact, because she's like, look, I can't do this anymore. Spirit is acknowledging that she was manifesting this relationship. She was being patient, deja vu, blissful in your dreams, but it became challenging, had obstacles, and it also became dangerous. Okay. And Spirit is acknowledging that this has to do with the powerful man. There's this very masculine energy coming through, someone who was a boss, an entrepreneur, a leader, mature, an empowerment, strong person, but they just had too many things going on, and they became someone who Spirit is saying like polygamy, or like a group, like someone just having more than one. Does that make sense? Okay. And then Spirit is acknowledging that this was an addiction. So we have excessive drinking. The drinking card already came out. Sex addict, unhealthy coping mechanisms in this relationship. And Spirit said, even though this relationship this person is dealing with that, this relationship did have kindness, caring, compassionate, loving, and a physical touch. This relationship was sweet and sticky, but it was also filled with devices, games, playful, young, and nerdy. She just needs more. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. It was like, I just need more. I need more. This relationship also had a lot of immaturity, frowned upon age app, with the silver fox in reverse. It was coping by replacement. There's a lot of jealousy, and somebody just wasn't being serious enough. And that's just interesting. But again, it goes back to, there was a lot of unknowns, things that people did not see. Okay. With the rebel card, Spirit is acknowledging that this was all over social media. There's a lot of popularity. She's acknowledging that she's an influencer and she was tech savvy, and that there was a commitment in this relationship, a promise, a plan for the future, but it became a transactional relationship, and it became focused on money, superficial love, and materialistic with gold digger. And now she's acknowledging that she's learned a lot. She's looking at the computer, so it's acknowledging that she does something with the computer, but she's a student to it, and she's listening now. She's very observant. She's learning, and now as she's moving forward, she's going to be wise, planning, being very meticulous, having, just being very careful with her next steps. And it's going to come with delays, but that's life. This is the university of the universe. I always say, buckle up. But she's moving slow and steady, and she's also acknowledging that she's going to be focusing on abstinence and her innocence, and keeping her energy very bright and light, focusing on celibacy and purity. And she's going to be seeing some synchronicities and some messages sent by the angels, by her ancestors, by the universe, by her ascending masters. And she'll see repetitious numbers and be looking into those, like, what is 1212? What is 111? What is 000? Because those are the ways that they are communicating with her. But Spirit is saying that this relationship has to come to an end, because there's a lot of running and chasing, separation and obsession with the twin flame in reverse. And also this created an energy of someone just operating in ego, bossy, weak, and helpless. But again, it just keeps saying that this relationship was very unique, but there was a lot of misunderstandings. There was a lot of unknowns, just things that people were not privy to, the information that people were not privy to. And it doesn't feel like she's going to come out blatantly and say it, but she will give hints as to what happened and what transpired. There's just a lot of bad intentions, hexes, and curses. Again, it just keeps saying, I'm just waiting for Spirit to tell me when to stop, you guys, that there's a lot of cheating or ulterior motives. That's a better word to describe this situation. And she feels like her heart was broken. Okay. So she's going to continue to focus on keeping that light around her. You might hear her talking more about religion, faith, vows, practice, worship, sacred, because she's focusing on her intuition. Second time we see a set of eyes, just focusing on moving forward and listening to her intuition, and just tapping in to who she is at the center, at the soul of it. Okay. And again, she's going to be talking about it. Spirit just keeps saying that she's going to be talking about it. Spirit also said there's something in the middle of the deck. Thank you, Spirit, that we're not seeing when it comes to Natalie Odell. Okay, yeah, she's alone right now. She's dealing with barriers, loss, brutal difficulty, and illness. She's going through what we call a hermit mode, soul searching. Okay, and she needs to focus on her health. And she's going to talk to you guys about that. Just focusing on health, focusing on her mental health, bettering her health, etc. Okay, so let's get into it. Natalie Odell. We're going to share moving in love and light. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the first thing that came out was divine timing. So things are taking, it's moving. Things are moving. It might not be moving as fast as she'd like, but things are moving. Okay, so she needs to have patience. This card means you need to make peace with divine timing. A watched pot doesn't boil. Sometimes we're waiting on someone else to be ready for the job to become available or to become the kind of person who can carry the responsibility. Continue living while your manifestations work on their own. Okay, so she needs to just, don't assume that everything is about to happen right now. It will take place. But like I said, a watched pot doesn't boil. Okay. And then subconsciously, Spirit is acknowledging while she's taking her time, while she's allowing things to happen, in divine timing, that she needs a fresh start. There's some air sign energy on this. She needs to focus on newness, renewal. She might even, do a big chop here or do something different with her hair. At the beginning of something new and unfamiliar, she needs to take a leap of faith and initiate a big change, step out of her comfort zone. This card means that the universe has your back and will reward your courage. What happens next, good, bad, neutral, is essential to her journey. And she needs to know that she's protected. Like, don't worry about it. You're protected. In the middle of the deck, what we're not seeing is she's going to be in her bag. Like, she's going to take off from here. Okay. Once she gets her footing, she's going to take off from here. Some earth sign energy on this. But there's going to be a new job or a side hustle. There's going to be a period of her life that she is going to have a coin phrase in her business. For instance, sometimes people be saying things like, living alone, diaries, or starting over diaries, or reset, monthly reset. It's going to be some kind of coin phrase that she's going to do that's really going to catch the attention of people, and it's going to just ignite. She's going to make a lot of money off of it. She's going to gain more followers because of it. And there's something about her wanting to be very truthful and have these sit down conversations that people are really going to be able to kind of like attach themselves to her or feel very, aligned with her. Okay. So direct deposits hit. This card means that there's an opportunity to make money. The universe is dropping hints about where you thrive in money matters and where you can make the greatest return on your efforts. It's up to you to take the opportunities that present themselves. Okay. Spirit is just acknowledging that she's very hush-hush about her relationship, but there's something else in the middle of the deck. Spirit said that she needs to look herself in the mirror and just continue to manifest, okay? Saying things like, I am love, abundance finds me, my voice matters, I choose courage. So this was not an easy decision for her at all. And so there's some second guessing, but Spirit just says continue to look at yourself and manifest techniques, affirmations, visualizations. You are a magician and an alchemist. Speak truth to your desires, take aligned action, gather your resources, and pour your heart into your goals. This means that you are at peak power right now and you have everything you need. So control your thoughts and your words. Control your thoughts and your words. Control your thoughts and your words. They say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but your mind can get the best of you. So you have to be in alignment so that everything is working and you're good, okay? Not one thing is overworking and the other things are following. Everything is working in conjunction with one another, in alignment with one another, okay? All right, moving forward, Natalie Odell. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, we do have rescue in reverse. Are you trying to rescue another? Do you believe your love can change someone and miraculously heal this person? Or are you waiting to be rescued? Do you believe that someone will sweep you off your feet and take away all your troubles? Reversed, the rescue card cautions you against romanticizing your situation right now. Look closely and see reality as it is rather than the illusion of how you'd like it to be. You need to step back and rescue yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Trust that Spirit will guide you to expose the illusion so that you may discern the difference between truth and fantasy. Rescue yourself. Rescue yourself. Rescue yourself. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. All right, Spirit, what is it that she needs to hear? Natalie Odell, what does she need to hear moving in love and light? Current energy, Spirit, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit is acknowledging with the Five of Cups. There's an energy of sadness, a loss, grief, abandonment, trauma, guilt, regret, bereavement, and loneliness. Remember the song that came up at the very beginning? I told you guys. So it is an energy of loneliness. On the bottom of the deck, subconsciously, there's a Chariot. She is trying to move forward from this energy with focus, ambition, drive, control, determination, stamina, and choices. Okay, she's trying to move forward. She's trying to be focused. And in the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging with the Four of Wands that there is going to be some kind of celebration. Is she purchasing a home? She could have a new home, but there's some kind of gathering and coming together, a reunion of some sort, a family and community that's going to help her build her esteem, her self-esteem in this matter. And this does have to do with the Lover's card. So will they get back together? I don't know. That's a good question, but Spirit is acknowledging that there is some kind of reunion here. And Spirit is acknowledging with the Lover's card that there is romance, soulmates, compatibility, sexual connection, romance, passion, and love. So sending her love and light. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Let's see. Spirit said with the, keep saying that she's about to have a lot of money, some earth sign element on this energy. But with the Page of Pentacles, she's laying a foundation, grounded, developing a plan, good money news, and grooming for success. So keep moving forward. Keep your eyes on the prize. It feels like this was something that she needed to do for herself, to kind of gather herself and figure out who she is at the soul of it, right? At the foundation, at the essence of who she is. All right, Spirit is saying that with the King of Swords, a big obstacle for her is structure, discipline, having discernment, legal matters. There's something coming up here, logic and power with the King of Swords, or someone who creates an obstacle for her that it's just a very structured person, it feels like. Another big obstacle for her, and I read obstacles in reverse with the Ten of Wands, is feeling burdened and overloaded, and not being able to escape this with this person. This person has just weighed a lot on her. It became a major challenge, and so she can't relax, you know? In the middle of the deck, Spirit is saying another big obstacle is the Knight of Wands. Not being able to do the things that she wants to do. Not feeling secure. Feeling fearful. These are obstacles. And hence why Spirit is saying that she's going to get some help. Maybe even see a therapist of some sort just to help her sift through her thoughts and her emotions. Just not being a risk taker. Like there's so much, there's something that just, it makes her feel like she's not living life fully. And she wants that. She wants that. Okay. What's next for Natalie Odell? Spirit is acknowledging the Four of Pentacles. Having money, but making money the way she chooses to, and being able to save it to her liking. Okay, so possessiveness, security, greed, materialism, hoarding, due to past financial issues. On the bottom of the deck, subconsciously, this energy is going to make her feel stagnant. It's going to bring some static energy. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. It's not time for her to jump into a new relationship right now. It's time for her to kind of focus on being creative. And it's going to create some delays. It's going to create some delays. And it's going to make her feel like things are ending, but she needs to look at it as things are beginning. You know, it's just a process of life. And things die and then things grow back. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at it as an ending. Look at it as a beginning to start over, to have, this renewed energy, renewal. Okay? And Spirit is saying that what she's not seeing is that there is going to be a time for newness, and it is coming. But she has to learn this lesson, and she has to get through this chapter in life, because there is new love, new relationships, new romance, joy, conception, fertility, and celebrations. Cup is going to run it though. This has some water sign energy on it. Okay. Now we sit back and let the universe do. Thank you, Spirit, with the universe does.